It's saved for us. So got another one of these rooms. We had something like this before. What level are you? How far into the trees? Yeah, let's take a look at our tree, actually. The blade weapons, we're only at 3. But we really went all in on dual wielding. And minions, we are also all in on. Yep. They explode and deal elemental damage. Very cool. And dual wielding, we restore integrity, which is pretty nice as well. With our melee weapons. So what does... Yeah, sure, I don't mind. Okay, so these are going clockwise? At least this one is. This is a hell of a puzzle. Okay. Are these moving clockwise as well? That's what I would like to know. That one did not move. Did this one move? Hold on, put this back one. Yeah, here. So I can see. This one's going side to side. I don't think that one moves either. So this button only controls this one in front. Or in the middle, I should say. And this one probably controls that one. Beyond that, depends on your playstyle. Okay, cool. Oh, this one is changing this one as well. That's interesting. Okay, we can get over here. We have a mace, which we won't use. A superior blowtorch. I mean, we'll take this in case maybe we need it for the puzzle, but I don't think we will. And this one. So that's how we change the orientation of that one. Okay. This one also changes the orientation of that one. Okay. And this one also changes the orientation of that one. Alright. What are we trying to do exactly with this box here? I want to see what we want to do with the box first, and then we'll decide how we go about it. This one... Oh, that's interesting. Boxes can be used to store things. Thank you. Just start pulling it out. So this one has to be like this. But maybe we want to leave it here and pull that direction. We could come around and push. I think it makes more sense to leave it here because there's 2 tiles. There's only 1 tile here, so you can't ever pull it this way. So it makes sense to leave it there for me, at least for now. Well, this is the thing, right? How do we get there? Yes. You're gonna solve it in like 20 minutes? Probably. Okay, what about this orientation? We can't go here, right? I just want to test and make sure we can't. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Doing a little bit of brute forcing here. So really, this is the only orientation this one can be on right now. But then I can do this after I'm already in here. We need some way to swap this one while we're on this side of it. Yeah, that's fine, man. I don't mind. I wish I could click the button like this while I'm looking at it this way. There's a button here as well. I think that helps us immediately. So what if we, okay, I got an idea. Got an idea here. Let's turn this one. Yep, like that. Let's get through here. Also want to save this. Now we can go in here, right? Yeah. So we can't hit this. We can, though. We can. Okay. And I want to see what this one changes. Hopefully it's not this one here. That wouldn't make much sense, would it? I believe it changed the one in the middle, yeah? Yeah. Okay. And so now we can actually kind of do loops and change the orientation of this one how we want it, I believe. Just need to figure out exactly what it is we're even trying to do first. Let's hit this one more time. So we have this button here. What does this one change? Middle one as well? No, it changes the left one. Okay. What if I did this? Let me go check out over here. Let me help you with that. You're playing a game. I'll even go much further and say you're trying to solve a puzzle. Yes. Yes. We have an intellectual in the chat. Okay, we got another switch behind us here, which probably rotates this one if I had to guess. Yeah. Okay. Is this blocking anything? Doesn't look like it. That's a good emote. Oh, it is. It's blocking this switch. So that's fine. We can get to it if we want. Like this. It's also saved before we accidentally walk into the pit here to our left. Oh. So now we can loop all the way back around. So this is going to have to deal with changing the orientations and then looping back around. Okay, this one also changes that one? Okay. Interesting. But this pit is still not filled, which is also kind of interesting. I thought maybe now that I'd activated it, it would close this one, but worth a shot. So that's gonna stay there, I assume. Okay, now I just gotta figure out what orientations we want them in. Obviously, we want to put the block here. I see now what our overall objective is to move the block across the room. And have I seen the tenant? Yeah, dude, I have a ton of tenant content. It's up on the YouTubes if you want to check it out. And we'll probably play some today as well. Yeah. Are you talking about the game? Oh, you're talking the movie. I thought you were talking about the game called The Tenants. There's a game called The Tenants. Yeah. That's kind of funny. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen the movie. It actually does sound familiar, though. So, I think this is the current orientation I wanted that? Yeah, I believe me and my girlfriend did watch that. But I'll be honest, I don't really remember a whole lot of it. Okay, so now we know what we want to do, though. And I think it starts with this. I'm gonna have to go back around and change this one. There's gonna be a lot of backtracking here, I can already tell. Yeah. What orientation do we want this one? Not here. We can always change this, right? When we get back to the other side. So we want it somewhere we can still, like this, we're still available to hit this button. That looks correct. Okay. Now we work our way across. We can go all the way around to the other side, so we don't have to worry about this right now. I hope I orientated this one so that I could get back across. Did I not? Oh, geez, dude. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of backtracking, huh? Hmm. Let me think about it for a second. How would I even want this one? I guess this one's orientation, what I have for you is a gesture together with a word. Ring any bells? It doesn't ring any bells. It does not. But I am almost positive I've seen that movie. It just wasn't memorable, I guess. This one's orientation, like spraying flame this way, I think might not matter if we're gonna end up pushing it, but if we're pulling the block, it does. Is there a switch? Let me see. There's a switch here to orientate that one. Okay. Need to think about it for a second. This puzzle, man. Okay. Oh, that's not the one to change it. That one is. This. What do we want this orientation at? Not like that. Like that? No. This is kind of weird too. But we can change the orientation once we get on the other side. Let's try this. We have to make sure this orientation's right so we can get back across as well. Currently it is not. That. I'm also going to save here because I think for the king in 20 minutes. Okay. Okay. How about as soon as I get this puzzle done? I don't want to stop in the middle of this puzzle. Okay, now we're back here. Let's back that orientation. That's fine for now. We can always come back around and change it, I think. 11 minutes passed since your bet. Yeah, it's probably going to take me well over 20 minutes, if I'm being honest with you. Now we can change this orientation. One more. And now we can change. Oh. Now we can't get over there. She'll wait. She'll be alright. Okay, so we can test some stuff here. We can just go back here and change this one's orientation. But how do we pull that block though? Because we need no flame on that side. Let me think. We need no flame on the far side and... Oh, but we can change it when we get over there. Oh, we can change it on that side. Oh, that changes that one. Oh. Ah. Yeah, right. Right. Okay. Could Sly Boys make everyone happy? The problem is... I get trapped in. This is the only orientation where I can wrap back around this way. Oh, we got that far. We know that this box needs to go in that hole. So we'll just put it in the hole? Is that what you're saying? Just put the box in the hole? What if I... can also just look at it like this. So I can get kind of an idea. These are L-shaped, right? Oh no, this one's not. This one's straight. It goes back and forth. These are L-shaped. Okay, so we pulled this one. If we could pull this one once, even. How do we get this orientation correct, though? Okay, let me try going this way. Basically solved it for you. Leaving the last step for me, huh? Let's see how it is. Well, the problem is if I go around this way, then this isn't set up. This isn't set up to be pulled, right? Like, if I want to go this way, I have to push this in. So you do have to loop back around to pull it. I think that's like a guaranteed. I think that's like a guarantee because there's no way around it. It's so sad you can't see where the buttons are on the map. That would be a nice little feature. I was really glad that they added the key feature. Let's see if there's anything that shows keys here, but the auto mapping of the keys is really cool. Like key slots, rather. In this one. Okay. This one and the next one are the only orientation that makes sense for this middle one. Because we have to loop around this way, but which one makes more sense? Probably this one makes more sense. So let's just leave it like this for a second. And go over here. Okay, nothing in here. We have the 2 buttons that can switch them, but this. Oh, and now we can walk back this way, but that... Does that matter? Kind of matters because there's no fire here. It's actually a difficult puzzle. And this one changes the one to our left. I wish this one changed the middle one. But this one changes that one. How do I pull this, dude? I need to be on this half of the room and change the orientation of this one. Or at least have it... I don't see a way how we change the orientation here and do it from the other... Yeah, how can I achieve both? The thing is, changing the orientation here... Okay, this one... I want to also change it. But the issue is, to get to this button, we have to have this block pushed in. We have to have that block pushed in. You are very hot. Yeah, I got the mechanic. Like, I understand all the mechanics. It's just finding... I think once I get the first step... I think once I figure out the first actual step to move this, I think we'll be flowing. I think we'll be flowing then. No, you just get now hot. Okay, okay. Well, just let me think for a sec. I hate that I have to turn to hit this button. Hot and playing hot and cold now. I'm always gonna be hot. You see all this fire that's sitting around me? Okay, but this one will absolutely never work in this section, right? So it has to be one of 3 things. This one, which is decent. The issue is pulling this. Okay, if we leave it like this, we still can't get to this button, can we? I don't think we can. No, because we have to move the box. And we don't want to move the box. We want to leave the box here, right? So we can pull it. I don't think any of this makes sense right now. Yeah, very, very cold. I agree. None of that made sense. None of that made sense. And there's also no way to change this one's orientation and be on this side as well. Okay, so what else can we do on this side? Currently nothing, because we need to change this one's orientation. Like, changing this one doesn't do a whole lot right now, because we still have to figure out how to move this to begin with. How do I move this one on this side? Let's just save again. I just don't see something obvious. That's usually what it is with me, dude. That's usually what it is with me. 21 minutes past. Yeah, this is a doozy. This is doozy. This is just like, I need to change this one's orientation on this side of the room, and I just don't know how to do that. We can't, like, pushing this back makes no sense to me. Like, leaving it here does make sense. At least for the moment. This button. So you said you need to be at the specific spot with the central fire in perfect position. If you can't achieve it straight forward, maybe you can achieve it moving backwards. Okay. I read what you said. Do I understand it? I'll be honest, I don't know what moving backwards would do. You're right though, this is an actual hard puzzle. What forbids me from solving the puzzle? I would say our main obstacle is this middle, I don't even know what to call it. The middle fire here. Just the middle fire. For me currently, that's what it seems to be. I want to be in this position and change it. But what do I want it to be like? How can I achieve that? Okay, I want it to be... What do I want it to be? Probably from here I want it to the left and back. That's what you mean. How would I want it shaped? I want it to the left like this. Okay, how? So how to do that? That would mean hitting... It would mean hitting this button 3 times. Or, I think this one also changes it. But we can't get to that button. We can get to this one, but as soon as we hit this button 3 times, we're trapped on that side. There's no button on this side currently that changes it. Yeah, give me a little help. That's fine, dude. I believe I'm stuck here. I've had to look up something already, and I think it was this game. You're simply blackout. Go back where you came from. Okay, I mean, I can go here. Back to the start. We have the first button. There's a button you don't recognize exists. Oh, there's another button? This? That's so obvious too. Oh, that's so obvious too. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you were right. That was just like a super obvious thing. Okay, we have to go change the orientation of that one. Yeah, I was not picking up what you were putting down. Okay, let's change the orientation here. That. Okay, this should make things a little bit easier. And how did we say we want this one? One more. You were right though, it was just something obvious that I'd missed. And it's not even that I missed, I saw that button when I first came in. I think they even force you to hit that button. But then there's like so many buttons, you get distracted by it. You're like, no, it needs to be here. It needs to be here, but that was not the case. That was not the case. Okay, so we got our first pull here, which means we need to make it back around and push. We can't go there. So yeah, we just loop back all the way around. I think now that we got this first step, it should be slightly easier. I want to make sure these orientations don't screw us. Keep hitting F5 very often here? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Because I don't want these orientations to screw us. So let's save here, because I may want to change that orientation. And we know we can change this one now to get in here. And we're going to want to push this. These orientations might not matter. Yeah, it's not about orientations. But human error and dying, oh, believe me, I know. I've stepped into many a pits on accident. Many a pits and stepped into many a fireballs. Okay, so, I mean, we could just push this one into the fire, right? Yeah. Hopefully the box doesn't burn up. It's a very, very resilient wooden box. Okay. And now I need a better picture of the room here. Let me get over here to decide what we actually need to do now. Now it's interesting, right? Because we need to be on one of these tiles. It can't be this one, I don't think. Because we can't get here with the box there. It's impossible. So we need to be on this side now, I believe. And push it this way. And then we'll come and pull it. And then now that the box won't be there, we'll wrap around to the other side. Push it here. I think we're in motion now to get it. It's just a matter of time, right? So let us do that. This orientation is fine to get to the other side. This orientation is not. That seems okay. Yeah, it's very obvious. I just missed that first button. That first button was tricky, dude. They tricked you with that first button. They make you forget about it by giving you all these other buttons and different things you have to worry about. So then we could just wrap back around this way. Yeah, I definitely needed a little bit of a helping hand. I'm glad you were here as well. Okay, now we can just rotate this one. Yeah, I mean, we're in motion now. And now we have to make it around to the other side, which shouldn't be an issue. We've done that already, right? Just like this. What is the next game in your plans? Do you mean today, or you mean like this general genre of game? Like after I beat Vaporum? I don't know. There's one that I wanted to play. It was like a space version of this. I forget the name of it though. I saw it on Steam. It looked really cool. It looked really cool. Okay, but now Neo maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. But now we're this is just wrong, right? We have to go change this to where it's back and left. Let's also save again. Taking Mr. Natoan's advice here. No. Like this? No, like... How did I say I wanted it? So I come around this way. Show me it like this. Come around this way. I need the fire to be... Huh. Actually, how do I do that? Yeah, however I said it, I was correct. You can't have fire here because you take the place when you push it forward. But I also can't have the fire here because I need to be able to get there. Oh, I can't. Does this switch rotate this one? Maybe that was my issue. Yeah, maybe that was my issue, right? That I couldn't get to that second switch. I think that's what it was. Let's save before we make a mistake again. Yeah, we were trying to go here, right? Yeah. This orientation really doesn't matter because we can change it at the start. This orientation does matter though. That. F5, yeah. Good call, good call. And this is interesting, right? So now we won't be able to loop around now once we pull this back. Okay. Let's do that. So will we have to change this one's orientation? Probably. Probably. How though? If it's straight into the left. Hold on. You can do this. But looping around doesn't really work now. Oh boy. I think this one's orientation did matter. What helps in situations like this? Lay it on me. The problem is now. The problem is now that this button is blocked. So if we wanted to change the orientation, we can't. To be honest, I'm not having thoughts right now as well. I'm kind of just trying to figure out Is it blocked though? Currently, yeah. Like even if I pull this out, I mean, I pull it out, it's not blocked, but it is blocked by the fire. We still can't get to this button to change it. Ah, true. We can just do this, right? We can still loop here. We can still loop here. And we want it towards us and to the left. Like that. Okay. I'm really happy this box doesn't burn up. Okay, now we have to loop back around. Let's change the orientation. Probably like this. Oh. Right. Easy fix. Easy fix. Easy fix. Okay, and then change this one again. ISO fix? No, easy fix. Easy clap. Okay. And now we pull. Let's also save again. Dang it. Too much fire, too much fire. Right? Fire's not bad. Well, it depends on who you are, I guess. If you're some kind of lava slug, I'm sure fire's pretty good. If you're a human being like me, I don't think fire's too healthy for you. So we... And now we have to get back around to the other side. I want to know the experience of seeing fire up close in VR and Ultra HD. Why not just strike a match IRL? Just trying to think of how I want this. That doesn't work, right? This also doesn't work. Like those flamethrower types of fire. Oh, okay. Can I get to the box when it's like that? No, because I can't even get out when it's like that. Oh, it's just kind of weird. It's much easier to fly into a star in VR, being in a ship than facing high resolution fire with your base. Same reason people can't jump off a plank, yeah. Walk the plank, matey. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this and get a peek in here and see exactly what I want. Okay, so the issue is I can't get out of this side. We can't have fire on the box over here because we need to push the box. We can't pull it. But we can change the orientation over here. You would love to try and pass the plank experiment? That would be cool. Cool to try. Okay, so now we can change it, right? Like that. Push. You can discern something is not real and accept it as a fact, rejecting sight feelings. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's change this so we can get back in. Something like that seems appropriate. That seems appropriate to me. You're very awesome. Well, thank you. You too. Let's save. It's been a minute since we saved. We know we can pull it back one, and then we have to wrap back around a final time or two here. This is basically a cakewalk at this point, I think. This 43 minutes. This whole puzzle is gonna be a whole episode on my YouTube. This whole puzzle is gonna be an entire episode on my YouTube. Oh baby. Oh baby. This was worth. Gimme gimme. On destroying an enemy with this weapon, permanently increase. Wait, what? That's insane. That's insane. Okay. We're definitely using that. I really like that this one crits when they're bleeding, because they do bleed a lot of the time. With our sword perk, this one is also 37 damage. How much are crits in this game? What's our crit damage? Critical damage modifier, 70%. Yeah, true. Mechs don't bleed. That is a good point. And we are kind of, we're obviously weak against the mechs. One, because they don't bleed, and two, because we're using blades, not blunt weapons. So maybe that's a better reason to put this on. Like this. I'm gonna hang on to this, because I do really like the Carver. And we may end up, if we're facing organic enemies, actually Carver's still not better, right? 35% and then a chance to crit. It's probably still not better than dealing 50 damage with this one. I don't know. You know what devs really missed out on though? What's that? Brenner boots. Oh, we already have a Brenner piece, Brenner helm. This would be cool if we could get the set, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll need these. We'll hang on to. Gadget damage and a repair kit. Oh, cool. Showing your character pulling out the weapons. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, this game in VR would actually be sick. You got that right. You got that right. So all this was an extra puzzle? I guess so. I thought it would be, we'd maybe get that handle. I guess all that was just an extra puzzle. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you're like on a blunt playthrough or a gun playthrough, and you did this super long puzzle. It takes you an hour, and you get here and you get a freaking dagger. Oh, the disappointment would be immeasurable. The disappoint You saw such a streamer, yeah, the disappointment would be immeasurable. I guess you get a repair kit and the what was it, a damage upgrade at least, but the boots, yeah, the boots were good as well. And they are a piece of a set. We have the helm and the boots too. I hope I haven't missed the gloves or the chest plate. There is a couple chests that we will go back to try and get. Where were those? I think the air conditioning facility. We do have a marked. Nope, it wasn't the air conditioning. Oh, here. Yep, there's a puzzle chest here that we didn't get. Can also remove these. Yeah, this dagger is sick. I'm super excited to have this dagger. There's one place where there was a couple chests we didn't get. Chest here in hydroponics. Ah, these here. Boxes need destroyed to get this chest. Time for me to go sleep and for you to join your friends. You are precisely right. We are going to save. Thanks for the stream. Hope to see you play Nioh one day. You know what? Let me make a note of that. Let me make a note and I will check that game out. Okay? I will check that game out. And see if it's something I'd want to play on stream. You have a good night, Neotin. Netawin, I should say. Netawin. And I hope to see you again soon. Sleep well. We're gonna go play some For the King now.